large crowd followed Jesus because they saw the signs he was performing on the sick.
Jesus went up the mountain, and there he sat with his disciples.
When Jesus raised his eyes and saw that a large crowd was coming to him, he said to Philip, "Where can we buy enough food for them to eat?"
Philip answered him, 200 days' wages worth of food will not be enough for each of them to have a little bit.
One of his disciples, Andrew, the brother of Simon Peter, said to him, "There is a boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. But what good are these for so many?"
Jesus said, "Let the people recline."
Now there was a great deal of grass in that place, so the men reclined about 5,000 in number.
Then Jesus took the loaves. He said the blessing,
Broke the loaves,
and distributed them to those who were reclining, as much of the fish as they wanted.
When they had their fill, he said to his disciples, "Gather the fragments left over, so that nothing will be wasted."
So they collected them and filled 12 wicker baskets with fragments from the 5 barley loaves that had been more than they could eat.
When the people saw the sign he had done, they said, "This is truly the prophet, the one who is to come into the world."
This parable teaches us that Jesus provides for every one of our needs.
This shows how important it was for that one small child to offer to Jesus what little he had.
Saints Peter and Paul Catholic STEM School is a story built on God's faithfulness and with the contribution of many people's loaves and fishes.
From families working 2 and 3 jobs to provide an excellent education for their children.
To parents who are sick but still willing to volunteer to make our school great.
From teachers working late to prepare the best lesson plans.
To parents gathering each Friday to pray the rosary for our students and families.
We have so many families with powerful stories of giving all. Tonight, I would like to share with you the story of one of our students from a beautiful family. She knows that when we give God our best, He works miracles.
Hey, my name is Braylon, and I transferred here to Saints Peter and Paul School this fall because it's an awesome school. I'm in 3rd grade and feel very welcomed here.
I have 2 children, and Braylon is the oldest. She has an amazing heart. Last year, we had to move because it wasn't safe anymore to live with her dad. It's been a hard transition on all of us, though Braylon manages to keep a smile on her face.
When I go to bed, me and my mom pray for my stepdad. Sometimes I feel God very close. I feel a lot of peace when I pray.
Our faith has been our rock. During this difficult time, it has definitely challenged me to grow deeper in my faith. Braylon's greatest joy was this past spring when she received her first communion. She was so excited and couldn't wait for the day.
I love to dance. Ever since I was 2, whenever anyone put on music. My favorite is praying through dance.
When Braylon was only 18 months old, she was diagnosed with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. She has polyarticular arthritis, which means that 7 or more joints are affected at a time. Most commonly for her are her ankles and her knees, which cause a lot of pain for her and limits her mobility. At times in the morning, especially at school, she can have a hard time walking and getting going in the morning.
Mornings are really hard for me. Sometimes I'm late to school because it just hurts too much to get dressed. At those times, I imagine myself as a little warrior fighting the arthritis.
When auditions for the talent show came, Braylon begged and begged to be able to try out. I finally agreed, and she performed a dance that she choreographed all to herself. I was so proud when she performed the dance, it brought tears to my eyes.
It makes me so happy to be able to dance for Jesus. I think when I give Him my best, He can use my dance to touch people's hearts.